Hello and welcome to News Tonight. I'm Tina Jha. Before we begin with the headlines, I would like to appeal to all our viewers to stay safe from the COVID-19 pandemic. Remember to wear your face masks, wash your hands and face regularly, and do ensure that you maintain physical distancing each time you step outside. Remember, we are still in the midst of the pandemic, and these simple precautions are all that it takes on our part to defeat it. And now, the top stories of the day. Rajya Sabha passes Insurance Amendment Bill. FDI limit in insurance sector raised from 49 to 74%. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman says insurance products will be delivered at the grassroots level. Vehicle scrappage policy will improve safety, reduce pollution and fuel consumption. Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari tells Parliament, asserts that in the next 5 years, India's automobile sector will be globally number one. Imperialism of Internet unacceptable, says IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad in the Upper House. Informs that the government is working with the Election Commission to prevent fake news from influencing the elections. Mamata Banerjee's politics of appeasement responsible for infiltration, Prime Minister Narendra Modi tells a public rally in Purulia, West Bengal. Charges the TMC government with protecting Maoist rebels. In Karimganj, the Prime Minister highlights NDA's development work in Assam. And Mamata Banerjee questions centre's policies at a series of rallies in West Medinipur. Political parties step up campaigning in Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Puducherry. Beginning with news from Parliament. The Rajya Sabha on Thursday passed the Insurance Amendment Bill 2021. The bill aims to raise the limit of foreign direct investment in an Indian insurance company from the existing 49% to 74%. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman moved the bill for passing in the Upper House, and it was then passed with a voice vote. Replying to the debate on the Insurance Amendment Bill, Nirmala Sitharaman said that a hike in FDI is aimed at supplementing the domestic long-term capital. She further added that the bill was brought after extensive consultations.
Increasing the limit does not mean foreign investment will certainly come to that automatically to that level to all companies. Every promoter, every company will decide for themselves whether they want that kind of money, to what extent they want, and so on. So this enabling amendment is only to allow them to receive some money but not exceed 74. So it is for the companies and the promoters to decide to what extent they want that money. And the policy holders' money which is going to be collected will have to be invested within India only. It cannot be crossing our boundary.
The Finance Minister stressed that increase in FDI will also improve the insurance penetration in the country, adding that it will create a healthy competition and offer for better deals and premiums to the insurance holders.
But when money comes and when there is more competition, there are more organizations, more firms doing this, greater competition means that the person who takes the insurance is going to be having better deal given to him, and they are common people of India who will have a better deal given, better negotiated premium, total insurance, the package which is being given will be better. So competition strictly is for betterment.
The Rajya Sabha also witnessed disruptions during discussion on this bill. Opposition members demanded that the bill be sent to a standing committee, forcing 4 brief adjournments in the proceedings. The bill was later passed by a voice vote following a discussion.
आने वाले समय में इंश्योरेंस भी जो पेनिट्रेशन इतना कम है, इंश्योरेंस भी, जब बल्क में लोग इंश्योरेंस कराएंगे, हर लोग इंश्योरेंस कराएंगे, तो इंश्योरेंस भी इतना सस्ता हो जाएगा कि देश का हर नागरिक इंश्योरेंस कराएगा, उसको सेफ्टी का नेट भी मिलेगा और दिमाग का सुकून भी मिलेगा।
अगर आप ये प्रयास करें, कुछ बातें हम आपकी समझें, कुछ आप हमारी सुने, एक आम सहमति बने, ऐसा कानून बनाएं, ऐसी नीति बनाएं जो समावेशी हो, जिसमें सब लोग शामिल हो। ये देखें कि हमारे देश का नागरिक जो पॉलिसी होल्डर है, वहाँ के कर्मचारी हैं, देश का जो पैसा है वो सुरक्षित रहे। ये हमारा सरकार से आग्रह है।
The poorer people who want to save their money, hard-earned money, will resort to only insurance way, and if it is taken away from the government and given to private companies, that to the foreigners, that will not benefit the poorer mass population in our country, sir. So, sir, we are not for raising the hike, sir, but the bill has come, it is going to be passed. But will the Indian control be there is a big question.
Entire country knows only LIC. If you ask anybody, you are having LIC policy, they will say yes. You got insurance, they said no. But only LIC is resembling name of the only insurance of the company. I request the government protect the LIC of India.
हम सॉवरेन स्टेट हैं और ये एक पुराना समय ऐसा नहीं है। इससे निश्चित रूप से हमारे देश में बाहर से जो संपत्ति आएगी, इन्वेस्टमेंट बढ़ेगा, इससे रोजगार के अवसर मिलेंगे और लोगों को बेहतर जो है बीमा की सुविधाएं मिलेंगी। यही इस बिल का लक्ष्य है, इसलिए मैं इसका समर्थन करता हूं।
Union IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad said in the upper house on Thursday that the government will not accept internet imperialism by a few companies. Responding to queries in the upper house, the minister said that the government welcomes criticism and the right to dissent, but it is very important for the users of social media to have a forum to raise their grievance against its misuse. The social media rules mandate platforms with more than 50 lakh users to set up stronger grievance redressal mechanisms and appoint executives to cooperate with law enforcement in India. The minister also said that social media platforms should have checks for their content. He reiterated that companies can earn money, but they should also follow guidelines.
India is proud to have nearly 140 crore users of social media, sir. LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, sir. They are free to do business in India. They have empowered ordinary Indians. They ask questions, the government welcomes dissent, sir. Internet is a powerful invention of human mind, but it should not become the monopoly of few. And we have taken a position, any attempt to create imperialism of internet by few companies is not acceptable. तो लोकतंत्र में आलोचना का हम स्वागत करते हैं, लेकिन एक बात आपने बहुत सही कही, कुछ लोग जब ज्ञान देते हैं और आप हैं कौन बताते नहीं हैं, तो इस नए गाइडलाइन में हमने इस बात का प्रावधान किया है कि सोशल मीडिया कंपनी वॉलंटरी वेरिफिकेशन लेंगी उनके यूजर्स से। वॉलंटरी, कोई दबाव नहीं है, सरकार उसके बाहर है।
And Union Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari made a statement in Parliament on Thursday on the much-awaited vehicle scrappage policy. Calling it win-win for all, the minister said that the aim of the policy is to keep old polluting vehicles from plying on the roads while promoting newer vehicles to boost growth in the auto sector. The new policy was proposed by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman during her budget speech last month.
Making a statement in both houses of Parliament, Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari said that the new vehicle scrappage policy is likely to attract investment of around 10,000 crore rupees and create as many as 50,000 jobs. Vehicle owners scrapping their old vehicles could get strong incentives, including a 25% rebate on road tax for personal vehicles and 15% for commercial vehicles. A 5% discount on purchase of new vehicle against the scrapping certificate. With the policy, the Indian auto industry is likely to get a 30% boost, taking the turnover to 10 lakh crore rupees in the years.
ये एक ऐसी पहल है कि जिसके बारे में सारे स्टेक होल्डर्स के इंटरेस्ट को सुरक्षित रखा जाएगा। मैन्युफैक्चरिंग बढ़ेगा, रोजगार बढ़ेंगे और सामान्य जनता की फ्यूल के कारण मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट के कारण बचत भी होगी। उनकी सड़क सुरक्षा का भी ख्याल रखा जाएगा और पर्यावरण के संबंध में हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जो संकल्प किया है उनको भी पूरा किया जाएगा। एकल खिड़की के माध्यम से स्क्रैपिंग सुविधा को एक सरलीकृत पंजीकरण प्रक्रिया के साथ पर्यावरण और प्रदूषण की मानदंडों और कानून के सभी लागू अधिनियमों का अनुपालन करना होगा। इसी तरह मंत्रालय, राज्य सरकार, निजी क्षेत्र, ऑटोमोबाइल कंपनियां आदि द्वारा पीपीपी मॉडल पर स्वयंचलित फिटनेस केंद्रों के भी स्थापना को बढ़ावा देगी।
Gadkari also said that the move is going to help both centre and states to garner more GST. Besides the centre's proposal, the states too can offer discount on registration and road tax on new vehicles against scrapping of an old vehicle.
इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल है, उसकी कीमत और पेट्रोलियम व्हीकल की कीमत में काफ़ी अंतर है, पर जिस प्रकार से हमारे यहाँ काम हो रहा है देश में, मैं ये विश्वास है कि आने वाले समय में पेट्रोलियम स्कूटर, 4 व्हीलर और डीजल की बस और इलेक्ट्रिक का 2 व्हीलर, इलेक्ट्रिक की 4 व्हीलर और इलेक्ट्रिक की बस, इसकी कीमत 2 साल के अंदर लगभग सेम हो जाएगी और जितना पैसा हम डीजल पेट्रोल पे खर्चा कर रहे हैं उससे 10 गुना कम इलेक्ट्रिक पर होगा। और मैं विश्वास के साथ बताऊंगा कि वर्ल्ड के सभी ब्रांड हिंदुस्तान में मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कर रहे हैं और हम निश्चित रूप से 10 लाख करोड़ की इंडस्ट्री तुरंत बनेंगे और वर्ल्ड का नंबर 1 का मैन्युफैक्चरिंग हब इसके कारण हम निश्चित रूप से बनेंगे।
The Ministry of Road Transport and Highways will promote setting up registered vehicle scrapping facility across India and will encourage public and private participation for opening up of such centers. Efforts are also being made to set up integrated scrapping facilities across India. Some of the identified places include Alang in Gujarat, where it is being planned to develop a highly specialized center for scrapping among many others potential centers where different scrapping technologies can be synergized together. Kriti Mishra's report for Sansad TV.
And Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari also announced on Thursday that India will do away with the toll booths and implement complete GPS-based toll collection within next year. During the question hour in Lok Sabha, the minister said 93% of the vehicles pay toll using FASTag, but the remaining 7% have still not taken it despite paying a double toll. The minister said he has instructed police inquiry for those vehicles which do not pay toll using FASTags. These tags, which facilitate electronic payment of fee at toll plazas, was introduced in the year 2016.
तो ये बात बिल्कुल सही है कि बहुत जगह पर उस समय स्वीटनर ऐड करने के हिसाब से ऐसे शहर के बाजू में टोल बनाए गए, वो गलत है और अन्याय करने वाले हैं। उसको निकालने के बारे में निर्णय हुआ है। मैं सदन को आश्वस्त कर रहा हूँ कि 1 साल के अंदर सब टोल निकल जाएंगे देश के। पर उसका अर्थ ये है कि टोल नहीं रहेंगे, पर आपको जीपीएस पे हमारे केवल रोड के एंट्री पर कैमरा रहेगा, जीपीएस पर आपका इमेज कैच करेगा और जहां से जाओगे वहां और जहां से निकलोगे वहां उतना ही पैसा आपसे कटेगा, ना टोल होगा, ना रोकेगा कोई, ना कुछ होगा।
And the Lok Sabha on Thursday passed the supplementary demands for grants and the related appropriation bill by a voice vote. Minister of State for Finance Anurag Singh Thakur said the country is likely to witness double-digit growth in 2021-22. Replying to a discussion on the second and final batch of the supplementary demands for grants for 2020-21, he said that it was because of the efforts of the government that GST collection was over 1 lakh crore rupees continuously for 5 months. In the final batch of supplementary demands for grants for the current fiscal, the government sought Parliament's nod for an additional expenditure of 6.28 lakh crore rupees, of which the net outgo has been estimated at 4.12 lakh crore rupees. The rest will be matched by savings in different ministries and departments. And with that, time for a short break here. More news and updates will continue on the other side. Do stay with us.
Watch The Big Picture at 9:30 p.m. only on Rajya Sabha television. Article 103 is related to decision on questions pertaining to disqualifications of the members. If any question arises as to whether a member of either House of Parliament has become subject to any of the disqualifications mentioned in Clause 1 of Article 102, the question shall be referred to the President and his decision shall be final. Before giving any decision to any such question, the President shall obtain the opinion of the Election Commission and shall act according to such opinion.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday targeted the Trinamool Congress government on the issue of corruption and violence in West Bengal. Addressing an election rally in the tribal Jungle Mahal region of Purulia district, the Prime Minister said that this district has scarcity of water and connectivity issues. He also pointed out that there are lots of development opportunities in this area regarding tourism and agriculture-based industries. He promised that if the BJP comes to power in the state, all these will be taken care of with utmost importance.
पुरलिया में पानी का संकट ये बहुत बड़ी समस्या है। यहाँ के किसानों को, मेरे आदिवासी वनवासी भाई बहनों को इतना पानी भी नहीं मिलता कि वो सही से खेती कर सकें। पहले वामपंथियों की सरकार और फिर टीएमसी सरकार ने यहां पर उद्योग धंधे पनपने नहीं दिए। इन लोगों ने पुरलिया को दिया है पलायन। इन लोगों ने पुरलिया के गरीबों को दिया है भेदभाव भरा शासन।
The Prime Minister attacked West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee for pursuing appeasement and vote bank politics, which he said were responsible for infiltration in the state.
मैं जानता हूं किस तरह यहां के युवाओं का हक तुष्टीकरण के नाम पर आपसे छीन करके, आपके अधिकार का आपके छीन करके किसी और को दे दिया गया।
And West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee addressed an election meeting in West Medinipur on Thursday and urged the people to bring the TMC back to power. Addressing a public rally in Amlasuli, she said the TMC government gave thousands of crores after the super cyclone Amphan, but the BJP did not do enough for the state in the aftermath of the cyclone. Raising the issues of National Population Register and the National Register of Citizens, she said her party will not allow the government to implement NPR in the state at any cost. Listen in. And the BJP on Thursday released a list of 157 candidates for the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th phases of West Bengal elections. Union Minister Debashri Chaudhary and Party General Secretary Arun Singh made the announcement. The party has announced 9 candidates for the 4th phase, 42 for the 5th phase, 38 for the 6th phase, 34 candidates each for the 7th and 8th phases. The party has fielded its former State Unit Chief Rahul Sinha from Habra and former Union Minister and ex-TMC leader Mukul Roy from the Krishnanagar Uttar seat. And Prime Minister Modi on Thursday promised that sustained and intense development will be delivered to the people of Assam in the near future. Addressing an election rally in Karimganj district of Assam, the Prime Minister said the Barak Valley was the gateway of Assam once, but for the misrule and corruption of Congress governments, connectivity in Assam was disturbed. He also said that BJP governments in both at the centre and the state levels have put all their efforts to bring back connectivity to this area. And these efforts, he said, will be fully strengthened if the BJP is voted to power once again in the state.
आज असम में विकास की लहर है, विश्वास की लहर है। आज असम में शांति का विश्वास है, समृद्धि का विश्वास है। आज असम में एक ही मुद्दा है, विकास, तेज विकास, निरंतर विकास, सबका विकास।
Actor Arun Govil, who portrayed the role of Lord Ram in popular TV series Ramayan, joined the BJP on Thursday. He was inducted into the party fold by General Secretary Arun Singh. Arun Govil said that after Prime Minister Narendra Modi took charge, the definition of politics has changed. In some other news, the Telangana government on Thursday presented a tax-free budget for the year 2021-22, proposing a total expenditure of 2.3 crore rupees, with major allocations made for Panchayati Raj and rural development, agriculture, irrigation, social security pension and others. The budget proposed 25,000 crore rupees for agriculture and 16,391 crore rupees for the irrigation sector. State Finance Minister T. Harish Rao presented the budget for the year 2021-22 in the State Legislative Assembly. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar on Thursday held talks with his Kuwaiti counterpart Sheikh Ahmed Nasir Al Mohammed Al Sabha in Delhi. The two leaders held productive discussions on bilateral agenda and also regional developments. India and Kuwait have decided to establish a joint ministerial commission to expand ties in sectors like energy, economy, investment, manpower and labor and information technology. Sheikh Ahmed thanked India for supplying Kuwait with 2 lakh doses of Covishield vaccines. S. Jaishankar thanked the leadership and the government of Kuwait for hosting a large number of Indians in Kuwait and taking care of them during the COVID-19 pandemic. Both sides also emphasized on the need to further enhance cooperation in the area of health security. They also reviewed the latest regional and international developments and agreed to coordinate closely on issues of mutual interest at multilateral forums. And talking about the ongoing vaccination drive against COVID-19, over 3.71 lakh vaccine doses of coronavirus have been administered to beneficiaries in the country as on date. These include 75 lakh healthcare and 77 lakh frontline workers who have been given the first dose, and 46 lakh healthcare and 19 lakh frontline workers who have also been administered the second dose of the vaccine. Besides, 24 lakh beneficiaries aged above 45 years with specific comorbidities and 1.28 lakh people who are above the age of 60 have also been vaccinated. Meanwhile, India's active caseload has reached 2,52,000, comprising 2.20% of the total infection. A surge has been recorded. As many as 35,871 new cases have been reported from different parts of the country in the last 24 hours. Maharashtra, Punjab, Karnataka, Gujarat and Tamil Nadu continue to report a spike in daily COVID-19 cases. These 5 states also together contribute to 79.54% of the total fresh cases. Maharashtra alone had the highest number of cases at 16,620, followed by Kerala with 1,792 cases, while Punjab reported 1,492 new cases in the last 24 hours. Talking about recoveries, they've crossed 1.10 crore with 17,741 recoveries in the same period. 172 fatalities were also reported in the last 24 hours, taking the total death toll in the country since the outbreak to 1,59,216. The total number of cases infected with the UK, South Africa and Brazil variants of the SARS-CoV-2 virus in the country has also reached 400. So that's it from us in this bulletin. But before we leave, I once again appeal to all our viewers to stay safe from the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Remember to wear your face masks, wash your hands and face regularly, and also ensure that you maintain physical distancing whenever you are stepping outside. These simple precautions are all that it takes to defeat the pandemic, which is not over yet. Good night and thank you for your time.